I spent a number of years as an elementary school teacher and retired from the school system in Albuquerque 6 years ago. I've done a lot of psychotherapy in my life. I came from a childhood that led a number of therapists by the time I was in my 30s to be able to say to me, boy, you could have ended up easily living under a bridge, which I didn't. I fought my way out of it. And I did a lot of therapy. And so I know therapy as a patient. And then along the way, I reinvented myself career-wise, I don't know, 6, 7 times, major career shifts over the years. And so it was back, in the 90s, and I decided that I went from teaching school, and I got a degree in clinical social work, and then I went back to working in the schools with kids, but then that doesn't pay anything hardly. So along the way there, I started working with people and developed a private practice. And one of the things that I really wanted to do, because I have a passion for helping people, and so I kind of started studying. This is after college, and I got master's certifications in things like sand play therapy and neuro-linguistic programming and hypnosis and EMDR and a few other things, energy work included. And along the way, somewhere, I don't know, it doesn't matter, but I heard about, 15 years ago or so, Gary Craig and EFT. And I learned, I didn't really study it that much as far as getting certifications, but I started using it with myself and trying to use it with clients. But as most of you who've done it know, I'll use the word cumbersome. And it's pretty overwhelming to try to teach people who aren't that interested in it to learn how to do it. Didn't go well, so I gave up using it. So about a year or so ago, although I heard about FasterEFT through somewhere professionally, some colleague, but about a year and a half ago, a friend of mine who's not really that open to therapy met a practitioner and did a couple of sessions, and in 2 sessions she got over this major fear of public presentation. And she does public presentations, and she has for years, but she had this fear. And so that when she had that miraculous result, I decided that I had to find out about FasterEFT. So I guess I watched some YouTube videos, and I just wanted to learn more about it. So I bought, I think it's the Essentials program, the 12 DVDs from Robert's old days. And so I got them and I started listening to them, but I'm a pretty busy guy, so I don't have that much time to sit and listen. So I have a laptop, and I started plugging them in the laptop while I did dishes and that sort of thing. So the first time I was listening, my wife came out of the other room, and she's like, what the hell are you listening to? Is that an Oklahoma preacher? And she was like, I can't listen to that guy. I said, honey, it's FasterEFT. She said, okay, go ahead and listen. Anyhow, so I listened a lot, and I really found that I really liked what he presented. And I actually got to the point by studying it enough that I felt proficient enough at it, at whatever level I was at, to start using it with clients in my practice. And it was so easy because, I'd say to people, this is so easy here. And I bought some of the cards, the business card-sized description explanation of the technique. And I say, it's so easy. It's right here. All of it right here. And they go, oh, wow. Okay, tell me more. So I teach them how to do the basic method, and I started getting some really good results. And so that's what led me to really want to come here. And so, I don't know, 6, 8 months ago, I started saving to do this. And you know, I came over for the weekend and I said to my wife, well, we're going to see if this really is what it seems to be. And I was a little nervous because finances aren't the best for us, and I just wanted to be able to go home and assure her that it works. Well, I texted her right after my experience that I had the other night, which was, in all truth, of course, in my memory, my mother smiled at me. Now, my mother, I'd done years and years and years of therapy, and my mother never smiled in therapy, or, in my mind. I'd never gotten to that point. But son of a gun, in just that exercise or whatever we were doing that night, a couple of nights ago, she smiled at me. So I texted my wife right after, and she was like, oh my God. And then I texted her at lunch today, or maybe it was in here, sitting back with Wilbert's story. And she is so stoked now about the whole thing. But basically, what I'm finding is that Robert's taken the hypnosis and the NLP, and some other stuff too. And for me, having studied a lot of it and tried to use it in my practice, it's really different when you're working with patients and you're trying to use stuff like this from the standpoint, for me at least, of trying to figure out what road or avenue or direction I'm going to take someone in and what I'm going to do with it. And so that's always been part of the mystery, so to speak, of how to master it. And I'm kind of like one of these nerdy guys. So I study this stuff, and still it's really hard. But what Robert's done, and I'll use a word that's frequently used when in quantum physics, and that is, it's elegant. It's really simple, concise, repeatable, and it's just wonderful. So this is really, to me, the answer to a whole heck of a lot of growth work that I can do with people, and of course do with myself. This whole process has just got me so fired up, and of course I'll do my practitioner and my second level practitioner, but because with some of the stuff I do, I treat people who have pain and different issues, and now I'm going, oh man, I want to know what that is at level 4. So it's going to be a journey, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping I can share it with all of you. And the bottom line for this with me, one of my overarching mottos, so to speak, is, and what's led me through a lot of my adult life, is I keep going and growing and trying to step into greater states of love. And this is, for me, where it's really at right now. And I know I'll just keep using it and growing with it. And thanks so much, Robert.